Hi guys, I'm back again. It is Sunday, February 1st, and happy full moon in Leo. It is super bright out there right now. Fucking cold, but it is really beautiful. So for any of you that may know your natal charts, if you have Leo, especially if you have a Leo moon, you're going to be feeling this tonight. It's very reinvigorating. Really makes you want to like come out of your shell and shine and be bright and spontaneous and just alive. You know, that kind of fire energy. And Leo, especially anybody who knows a Leo, they enjoy being the center of attention. So shine on, you little lions. So let's see. We had a repeat offender last week. I did it on Monday. It was the 10 of Wands. A lot of fire energy has been coming out in the past couple of reads I've done. And also in reads I've done earlier this week, some card pulls that I've done are just riddled with fire. So that tracks with going on about how Neptune has moved into Aries, Saturn's going to be moving into Aries coming up. So I won't get into all that again, but just keep in mind that fire horse, you know, year coming upon us here in February, or no, it is February. In 2 weeks, I guess, on the 17th or something like that is when that starts. But a lot of fire. So, you know, lean into that and let it re-energize you. Let it push you forward if you kind of feel like you're stuck a little bit. But that vigor, that energy, that drive, it's there. And I think I mentioned to you guys last week, even if you'd rather not move forward, you really won't have a choice. Fire energy is rampant. It's gonna take you whether you like it or not. So you might as well be ahead of it instead of in the ashes behind it. So we're going to be using a rando deck I found online. The Neopunk Arcana. I don't even know what that means. It's very goth. It's not, I don't know, maybe like a steampunk goth deck. And I did not plan this. I'm not a Leo. Come on. I did not do this on purpose and match the cards to my outfit. No, really, I didn't. I just happened to notice that tonight and I was like, oh well. So let's go ahead and just jump into it because again, I got to keep these below 20 minutes. So let's see what we've got for the card pull for tonight. Again, it's an energy for the week ahead or the energy right now or however it resonates with you guys. Again, mind you, it's not a matter of this is what I say it is and this is the time frame it's going to be in. This is more just how it feels for you guys. So always, you know, feel free to let me know if it resonates with you or whatever comments you guys want to make. So let's just dive right in. We're going to shuffle 5 times, take the first card off the deck if nothing flies out, and see what happens. Oh, geez. Oh, okay. Fire energy still. But this is the 3 of Wands. Oh, there's a glare. So the 3 of Wands is actually quite nice. That actually really fits with this Leo full moon that we have going on here. So the 3 of Wands is kind of like a looking off into your future kind of vibe. So in original Rider-Waite Tarot, it's a person with their back to you. So like their back is shown on the card and they're standing there with their hand on one wand and then there's 2 other wands just kind of stuck in the ground next to them. And they're looking out over this like big, it looks like the ocean or a large bay. It's a really beautiful scene. It's like a sunset and there's ships out in the bay and everything. And it's like that vibe of waiting for your ships to come in or seeing kind of like, you know, you're looking off into the horizon of like your new ventures or your new desires or achievements that you want to gain. And this is, I love how tarot works. Like I just got done saying to you guys, you know, moving forward, that fire energy, you know, pushing you, opening up that kind of mindset of your drive, your ambitions and things like that. And this card is the card of ambition. It is the card of, all right, look ahead. What do you want to do? Here you go. The universe is kind of being like, here you go, bro. Let's go. What do you want? And it's your choice, your drive, your decision. But it just lands so nicely with what we've been covering, and then what I just said earlier tonight. So this card is really, it's really about grabbing those reins of that fire horse and get the fuck going. Let's go. Come on. I clearly have some fire energy in me tonight. That is just, I think a lot of people have this fear of change. I mean, come on, especially like fixed signs like me. And, you know, that fear of change can be downright debilitating. And when you see something tantalizing or something that's like right at your fingertips, but, you know, if I go after that, I'm going to have to do this. Or if I want that, I'm going to have to change this, or yada, yada, yada. You know, we are so good at convincing ourselves something isn't going to work. We're so good. We are so good at finding 50 billion point 3 gazillion reasons why I couldn't or shouldn't or it might not work, you know, or reasons to not do something, instead of that one fucking good reason that's right there in your face, to do it. And it's fear. Fear is the ultimate thing that allows us to feed into all the whys we aren't doing something, all the reasons why, oh, I couldn't do that, that won't work. We get so stuck. And this card is saying, okay, you can stand on this embankment and you can look at that beautiful, you know, horizon, and you can see all these ships coming in and out of port that you could get on at any moment you choose to go to whichever direction you want, to go after whatever goal you want to achieve, to obtain whatever desire you want. But if you don't get the fuck off that ledge and take that deep dive, those ships aren't going to come to you. Like, you have to take the initiative. And this card is absolutely the card of taking that initiative and pursuing those goals, those achievements, those dreams, all of the above. But you have to take the initiative. I was just talking to one of my best friends today, and we were talking about a myriad of things, but one of the things I always say is, you know, no one's going to do it for you. Like, you've got to do it for yourself. Like, you have this, you have that. You're like, well, no one's going to fucking do it for you. Got to do it yourself. Like, that's the thing is, I don't think it's a matter of we hope someone else will do it for us, but it's almost like we sit back sometimes and become complacent. We become a little too comfortable in the status quo of our lives. And I'm not saying like, oh, you got to be, you know, go quit your job and jump on the next plane and travel the world with only $5 to your name, but fuck it, you know? Like, no, I don't mean we have to like be like crazy spontaneous, but sometimes you got to shake shit up a little bit, even if it's just a tiny bit. And that tiny bit looks different to everybody. But if you are stuck, which I have been hearing from so many people, how stuck people feel right now. Like, that is, it's just a little uncanny how many people are saying the same thing to me that don't know each other's stories. There's no way they could relate or know like other people's stories, and they all have the same thing in common. They all say they feel stuck. And this tracks that this card would come out, because this card is telling you right now, you don't need to be stuck. You can move, you can go. It's just, you have to have that bravery. You have to have a little bit of that courageousness in you to make that change, because no one's going to do it for you. No one's going to do it for you, guys. I cannot stress that enough, that no one is going to make these changes for you. No one's going to, I mean, people can encourage you and people can, you know, and some people try to discourage you. So you got to be careful of, you know, the company you keep. But at the end of the day, no one is responsible for you and your choices but you. And if you're going to sit on your couch and you're going to bitch and moan because this hasn't happened for you yet, or this hasn't happened for you yet, or this change hasn't happened yet, and you just expect the universe to just hand it to you, well, it ain't gonna fucking happen. I can promise you that's not gonna fucking happen. And the initiative is in you. You have that 3 of Wands in you. You know what you want. You know what you want to achieve. You know what your goals are. You know what your desires are. Stop discrediting your abilities. Stop poo-pooing your capabilities. Stop being afraid to pull that trigger and make that choice. Send that email, send that text, send that message, make that phone call, you know, put out that job application. You know, like, it's just, make that investment. I mean, I could go on and on. It's just a matter of, fear literally is the mind killer. I know that sounds so kind of stupid, but it's true. You know, it is probably the ultimate debilitator of our souls. Is we'll get caught up on a fear of, what if they say no? What if I get rejected? What if the, you know, application doesn't go through? What if I'm denied this said service? What if, you know, the loan doesn't get approved? You know, like, what ifs? The what ifs are synonymous with fear. Fear is what causes that what if cycle in our head over and over again of all the reasons something could go wrong. And as corny as it sounds, I actually, someone at work, it's my boss actually. She has this sign in her office that says, what if it goes right? And it's like, you know, it reminds me of those stupid signs or posters that were in, you know, your guidance counselor's office in high school that, you know, said like real big letters like success. And then underneath it would say like this little like blip about success only comes to the, you know, like, or you know what I mean, those stupid posters. So that's what that reminds me of. Hers is like artsy and cool. Like, I'm not saying it's a stupid poster, but like, as much as those all seem lame, it's relevant. Because at the end of the day, no one's gonna do it for you. No one's gonna do it for you. And I just feel, again, like this coming year, and we're already 2nd month into it, it's the year to get off our asses and take action and make moves. It was like, make action and take oofs. You know, it's just, we shouldn't, like, healthy doses of realism is good. Obviously, again, don't go apeshit and just, you know, go fly off the wall. But overall, we tend to amp ourselves up so much for things to fail and to not work out that when we finally do it, even if it didn't work out, it was not as cataclysmic of a failure as we thought. I mean, for example, I never thought a year ago I'd be sitting here recording myself talking about tarot, pulling tarot cards, and sending it out to the fucking ethers. And that was terrifying for me. And I wanted to do it for a long time, but I kept being like, no, no, no. And like, am I a millionaire for it now? And I'm like, you know, all over the fucking interwebs. Like, no. And I may never be. Like, that's not the point. The point is I enjoy doing it, and I know it's meaningful, and I know there's people out there that do enjoy it, and that's all that I want to do it for. It's something I'm really passionate about. But if I had sat and never actually taken this leap of faith and have done it, I would have been kicking myself, because I'm only I'm only selling myself short. Like, this is something I'm passionate about. I want to invest in it. So people, you guys should do the same thing. If you're passionate about something, invest in it. Who cares if people don't like it? Who cares if people say no? Who cares if people even fucking poke at you or even try to chastise you about it or belittle you? Because you want to know what, guys? When people do that to you, I assure you, that says a lot more about them than it does you. Because when people project their shit on you, It's because they aren't happy with themselves. It is fucking science. It's psychology. Stop worrying about what everyone else is gonna think. Stop worrying about if it fails. So what? You can say you did it. So I really, really, really like that the Three of Wands, again, Three of Wands came out tonight, because it's just that extra to just be like, come on, just get off your ass and do it. Because no one else, my dears, is gonna do it for you. No one else is gonna do it for you. Nobody is gonna do it. Nobody. And when you do it and it works out, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because right there, that's an achievement in itself, as small as it may even be. And that's where we need to be moving right now in our lives. Again, I know last week it was pretty heavy, and my energy was pretty low in that reading, just because it was just a heavy energy. And when you embrace this fire energy, the drive will come out of you. Even if it's something that you're like no, lean into it, be positive about it, embrace the what ifs as a positive thing, not a fear-based thing. Because guys, what if it all works out? What if it all works out? How often do you hear people say that? So that's your cheerleading session for tonight. If you guys have been hesitating on pulling the trigger on something, if you've been hesitating on committing to something, if you've been hesitating on quitting something, I mean, it doesn't have to be all things that you're going to do. It could be things that you're going to stop doing too. Do it. Do it. Because no one's going to do it for you. All right, that's all I got. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. And happy full moon in Leo. If you guys haven't had a chance and the skies are clear, do go outside and at least look at it. Get some fresh air. It's fucking cold, I know, but 5 minutes max. Absorb that moonlight. That moonlight is just as re-energizing and revigorating as the sunlight is. And that full moon has a lot of power to it, especially when it's a full moon in Leo. It just gives you that vitality that we all could use a good dose of right now. So until next week, guys. Bye.